Let's bring in Michael Sumbola in Lagos. He's the founder and executive director of the Lagos Food Bank. Good to have you with us, sir, on the programme. I mean, to call begging a problem is perhaps unfair, considering sort of social inequality, unemployment, poverty, or a change in financial circumstances push people to do this. How much of an issue is it in Lagos?
Okay, thank you, Soel, for having me. I must say that the whole lot happening in Lagos, and the effort of the government in ensuring that there is sanity to the street of Lagos was one of the reasons why they banned street begging and street hawking. But however, we have to be careful not to criminalize poverty, not to criminalize homelessness, because Lagos is one of the fastest growing city in the world. A whole lot of people, and the second largest in Nigeria, of course, and a whole lot of people migrate to Lagos for greener pastures, and there are not enough economic opportunities, of course, to accommodate the needs of the people. So all of this leads to street begging and all of that.
So, of course, from your colleagues perhaps in the capital, Abuja, would they say that the situation is the same? Because the state where Abuja sits also tried to do the same thing, but it didn't really, wasn't very successful, was it? And the problem still, if you can call poverty a problem, is still there. The state doesn't seem to know how to deal with poverty and with hawking, those that need to sell products to sustain themselves so they don't have to go to the state for a handout.
Okay, so of course, when you try to fight poverty or when people are pushed to the survival limits, they will do anything. Even when you put the law in place, they will still fight it back. There are states where they've banned street begging, like in Abuja, for instance, and Kano. But they still struggle with this because we are dealing with survival here. People who really need to survive in one way or the other. And where there are other safety net activities, programs where people can actually have some relief and some hope, or where there are more economic opportunities for people to fend more for themselves, we'll have less people on the streets begging, and this is why I feel the government should go to the root causes of why this is there in the first place, and not necessarily putting that very draconian law in place to push people back. But we understand the rationale of the government, I must say this, to reduce the nuisance and the criminality that comes with street begging and all of that. But of course, we have to balance both the needs of the people and the fact that they need to survive one way or the other, and we can do more. And the government can partner with organizations, several NGOs across sectors, to reach out to these people, because we are closer to them in our communities. NGOs are closer to people in need. So more partnership with them would serve the needs of those people closer to their communities, and with that, we'll see less people coming on the street to beg.
We'll certainly follow this story very closely. For the moment, Michael Sumbola, thanks for joining us from Lagos. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.